Welcome back to the channel. And a lot of this shit wouldn't be possible if it weren't for my girl. And, I'm not talking about, most of this shit, but some of this shit, this school shit, this shit wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for her. She been my biggest motivator. She been my biggest supporter. Like I said before, I came in one day and she talking about, oh, you gonna come up to school with me, da-da-da. I'm like, man, you need somebody to come up to school to fill out your paperwork and shit. You need somebody there with you. Nah, I signed you up and shit like that, Which she had been getting at me, especially since last year. She really seen I took off with this car shit, and she seen I was putting my all into it. And she was like, she had said something to me about going to school. I was like, I just ain't got the time to go to school. Da-da-da. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to get us this house like Uncle Phil in 10 cars. But she made me make time. And she, he barbecue and, selling his shit, selling his barbecue. But anyways, shit, I almost forgot the speed camera right here. But anyways, she had got me into school, really talked with me and going back to school, really motivated me to go back to school. She been my biggest supporter, throughout everything, throughout the entire 12 years we've been together. Soon to be 13 years. She done had my back through the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. It was one time the police came down on me, and it was just like, they turned around and hit her. I wasn't even expecting her to, to help me out of it. She just turned around and said, yeah, he was with me, he was nutting at me. She was like, we was fucking that day. He nutted at me. Shit, like, you want me to push his nut out to prove that he was with me? He was like, no, thank you, man. And man, it was like, I wasn't even expecting her to do that. But she did it. I hit that bump by changing lanes. I know it's black ice out here. That's why you heard me say, oh shit. If you don't get off my ass, Camry, I'm not finna be blasting through here in this black ice out here, little big dumb bitch. But it's like, she been my biggest supporter from day one, throughout all the shit I've been through. Throughout the shit I did in the streets, she been my biggest supporter. She been my number one person that had my back through whatever. A lot, you ever heard the saying, these females got more loyalty, had your back more than the niggas, and she's one of them. I only had two other niggas that had my back just like her. My little homie Scooby, rest in peace, and him and my right hand man. Fuck you flashing your lights at me for, bitch. Damn, I should have flashed my spotlight at your ass. But the whole thing is, it's just like, she just been there with me throughout thick and thin, and the loyalty is just there, and it's like I said, she done had my back through whatever, I had motherfuckers ask me questions on the gram asking me if my girl committed a crime. If the police say I either give up or I go do 10 years if I don't tell on her. Bitch, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Give me 10. I ain't snitching. Matter of fact, give me my lawyer. I ain't saying shit else without a lawyer. Give me my lawyer. I ain't saying shit. I'm a these really with a walk on. After you leave here, you fold it up and you go somewhere where your car is parked at. Cause some of you people been doing that. You know, just the loyalty been there. And like I say, I wouldn't trade up for shit. Cause you ain't gonna find that type of loyalty nowhere, not these days. You know, she put up with a lot of my shit. You know, from the good, the bad, the ugly, from my crooked things I done did in life. You know, she done put up with everything. She done rolled it with me, right? Side by side. Some things I come up with, she'll say, young nigga, sit down and think about that shit. You know, yeah, because sometimes I do need to sit down and think about something I come up with in my mind. Because, you know, in my mind, I can get away with it. Or, you know, it'll work. But, you know, it's just, you ain't got your headlights on. Oh, well, no business, no mind. But, you know, it's just, she been there with me through everything. She been there with me. Any other woman get to snitching like a motherfucker. Be telling shit. Like it's all in this parking lot. See, I ain't even get much gas. Until we're gonna wipe this off. But yeah, you know, motherfuckers ain't built like how they used to be built. But anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next video. You know, as always, stop the snitching, stay dangerous, and like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Here's out.